This is a whole mess. What I plan on doing is going through and picking out the ones that need cleaned, and if I have some that I'm never going to use or just need tossed, I'm going to toss them. So right away, I'm going to go to my stands out sponges. This one is old and needs to be thrown away. This one's also old and needs to be thrown away. I hate to throw them away because they still perform. I have another one that I'm using, and I think it's just time that these go. They're no longer even salvageable. I can't even get the stains out at all, so it's time to let them go. I have all of these already over here that I've used recently that have been on my vanity that need cleaned, so I have them already set over here with my brushes. This one I just used once yesterday, so it's not even technically really that dirty. I just used it a little bit at the tip there to set my under eyes with a light amount of powder, but I'm going to go ahead and clean it anyway just to get them all fresh and clean. Okay, so these are also very old and they are still very much usable, especially this one on this side. So I'm going to keep this one. This one, however, has been chewed by my dog. So I'm going to toss this one. And I also have like 2 more of them upstairs in my work bag. So I'm going to keep this. This is the one size powder puff, the large size. This is what the small size looks like. And this one looks like it could be washed a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this with the wash pile. This is the new Morphe little cushion sponge that I got, and it needs a little bit of a cleaning. This is the Morphe to the point. So this is what used looks like. Brand new. I'm going to keep the brand new one right here for now. Just toss this. Also with the one size, it's their kite puffs. Throw away the packaging and get rid of that. Now this is what the Amazon puffs look like when they come in. I'm going to toss the packaging. This is the Nikia Joy Cosmetics Perfecting Sponge. This is the new one. However, it's brand new, but it came shipped outside of the wrapper. It was like this, and it has glitter all over it. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I promise you this is how it came. And there's even glitter down on the bottom of the box. Anyway, I'm going to stick this in the clean me pile since it's got glitter all over it. This is just a wash bag that I can put these puffs or sponges in, seal it, and then wash it without them getting all over the washing machine or losing them or getting any damage. So I like to keep that. Don't need a Q-tip. This one appears to be clean. This one appears to be clean. It's just lost some of its whiteness because it's been used. This one appears to be clean. But what I have to do to narrow this down, I have to feel them, because what happens is after a while, after you wash them so many times, right here, the sponge that's inside of it has somehow moved, and this tip is no longer, it's just fabric. There's no sponge there. So it really defeats the whole purpose. I've tried to like maneuver it and fix it, but it's not. So I'm going to toss this one. These are from Shop Miss A, and I honestly, it's just like this little Morphe sponge that I just got. It feels exactly the same. So I used this one. You can see that it's been used, but I don't remember what I thought about it. I think it was just like, that's kind of weird. But I want to continue to use this and try to use it in different ways and see what I think of it. So I'm going to clean that one, and then I've got my new one ready to go. This appears to be clean. Morphe Aerial Sponge needs cleaned. This is the Nikia Joy sponge used. I'm going to clean that. And then a beauty blender that's brand new. We've got Sol de Janeiro body butter. I just tried to open it and it didn't open all the way, so I need to try this out. And now I need to clean this. This is going to be thrown away. This is from Sephora, and when I washed it, all this sponge inside or whatever it is inside is completely bunched up, and it's no longer even useful. So I'm going to toss that. Now, this one's from AOA Studios, and I don't care for these as much as the ones from Amazon. They feel more velvety, and they attract a ton of lint, which is hard to keep clean around here with a Australian Shepherd, but I'm going to keep it for now. I just prefer, like I said, the Amazon. This one's dirty. Need to get it clean. This one's from Nikia Joy Cosmetics. I really enjoy it. It's the same as the Amazon though, so there's no point in purchasing more than just the Amazon, in my opinion. But I'm going to clean this one. This is a sponge, obviously, but it came from somewhere. It was a free gift from a brand, but I don't remember who it's from. But I mean, it feels okay. I'm not a huge fan of this style sponge, so what I might do is just give this one away. Oh, it's ABH. You can see the ABH logo. I'm going to put this in my daughter's stuff. We have a couple more sponges. This one is okay. I don't remember. It might be just from Shop Miss A, but it needs a little washing. This is another instance of where it no longer has the sponge, so it needs tossed. Same with this one. And same with this one. So just be careful when you're washing these. Nikia Joy Cosmetics, I love this black sponge, and then a Real Techniques. I always like to keep a backup of that. So I'm gonna clean them. This needs cleaned. It's from Shop Miss A. It's like a microfiber. Yeah, it's like a microfiber feel, and I love this, especially to use to set with powder. It's really nice. I don't use these type sponges, so I'm going to toss that. This one's new from Morphe. This is the e.l.f. like triangle puff, but it's so firm. I do not like this. I am going to clean it and see if somebody else wants it, but I am not a fan of this. This is another Nikia Joy Cosmetics black sponge. I'm going to go ahead and wash it. Looks like it needs a little washing. This is from AOA Studios. It looks good. This one is from This one's from Amazon, and it's also same thing, no cushion. Another one of the microfiber sponges. I love these. Keep this. This is from Shop Miss A. It's okay. It feels all right, but it's not my favorite. I might put this in the giveaway pile. I think, yeah, this is a Morphe Aerial sponge that just really needs clean. Look at the difference. This one's Koki Cosmetics sponge. I really love this one. I'm going to clean it. It's a really good sponge. This is from Real Techniques, and it's also a dupe for like the Beauty Blender, but look at that. I do not like it. I'm going to actually toss this. I don't see anybody liking that. All right, these are from Tarte, and I've gotten them from like QVC for buying a concealer or something. They're brand new. I'm going to keep one of them and then give one of them away. Also from Shop Miss A. I like it, but it's old and I don't need it, so I'm going to toss it. This one I think is from Nikia Joy Cosmetics. I'm going to clean it and keep that one. This is from It Cosmetics. I just don't really like these. Am I doing something wrong? I just don't care for these. But I'm going to put it in the giveaway pile. I think this one might be from Nikia Joy, but I don't really know. It needs washed nonetheless. This is an old one from Shop Miss A, I think. I'm going to toss this one. It's not a very good feeling, and I don't like these either. I'm going to toss that. This is like the marshmallow sponge from NYX. It's so weird. I don't see anybody enjoying that either. I'm going to throw it away. This one's one of the Koki Cosmetic sponge. I really like those. This is a little tiny baby beauty blender from Shop Miss A, and I love this product. I love this sponge. It's very good to use for your under eyes, so I'm going to clean it and keep it. These are both from Shop Miss A. I'm not a big fan of these blenders, the Paw Paw blenders, so I don't know. I don't think anybody would like this. I'm going to toss it. This feels pretty good. This one feels busted. I'm going to just toss these two from Shop Miss A. This one I think is from Morphe, and I've never used it before. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to toss this. These are from Haley's Beauty. I'm going to keep one, throw one away. This is another Tarte sponge. I'll clean that one. This is from Shop Miss A. It's hard as a rock. I'm going to throw it away. This one's also from Shop Miss A. Throw it away. I'm only going to give sponges if they're like brand new quality. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give away sponges I've used a bunch. This is hard as a rock. This feels pretty good. I don't know. It might feel better when it's wet, but they're pretty hard. There's some more of the little baby beauty blenders in here. I think these came from Ulta collection. This one feels good, the gray one, but these two are hard. I'm going to keep the little gray one. The pink one I don't think I've used. I'm going to put that in a giveaway, see if somebody would want that. Toss this. A pink sponge. I don't know where it's from, but it feels really nice. I'm going to keep that one. This one, I don't remember where I got it, but it's very soft. It's got a rip in it. I'm going to throw it away. This one's the Tarte sponge, but it's very used up, so I'm going to throw all of these away. This Paw Paw blender I think might be new, so I'll put that in the giveaway pile. It feels brand new. This is also from Shop Miss A. It's like a silicone. It's a dual-sided. I don't really care for it. Another one of the little baby blenders. I'm going to keep that. Clean it. Another one of the little baby blenders, but this one's a little different. But I'm going to keep them. I love those. These are two little flat sponges from Shop Miss A that I do not use and do not care for, so I'm going to toss those. I'm going to put this near my vanity because these are ones that I'm going to use soon. Then all of the other sponges and stuff that are going to be cleaned have plenty of room to go in here once I get done cleaning. All right, so I've just decided I'm not going to declutter any of my eyeshadow palettes from this drawer. This is my top drawer where all of my most reached for palettes are. I've got my Makeup by Mario, Lunar Beauty, Pat McGrath, Patrick Ta, Natasha Denona, more Pat McGrath, Huda Beauty, Sigma. All the palettes that I reach for the most are up here. This drawer also is a drawer I'm not going to declutter from. I have the Huda Beauty Icy Nudes just because this drawer's full and I didn't have anywhere to put it, but this would go with all my Huda Beauty, but I promise you there's nothing up there that I would declutter. Then I have these Color Pops and a couple extras, like that's my extra nude prism palette. This is mostly my Color Pop drawer and Lunar Beauty. And then, of course, this Icy Nude right on top. This is the only drawer that I would do any decluttering out of, but I honestly am only thinking of maybe one or two little ones. Let's see. This Morphe Truth or Bear, I just went through my drugstore video, and this one has a couple shattered shades, and I don't reach for it, so I am going to throw this one away. I just want to look at these really quick. These are from Shop Miss A. This was a liquid highlighter, and I only kept it to use as an eyeshadow, but it's just silver, and I don't reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that. And this one is the Liquid Lights eyeshadow from A2O Labs from Shop Miss A, and okay, she's staying. Wow, I need to put that on my lids ASAP. That is so pretty. Okay, she's staying. I just wanted to kind of go through these little single ones down here. These Make Beauty. I kind of just want to organize this better. All right, we are back to the bed again. I've got my two over here that I am going to declutter. There might be more. We'll see. This is the Morphe Magic Mirror palette. I just wanted to kind of clean it off. That Truth or Bear palette crumbled. One of the shades crumbled on here, so that's why it was dirty. But I love this palette. This is like a beautiful, like you could come up with so many looks out of this palette. I love this palette. Very versatile. So we're going to keep the Morphe Tease the Season. This one, I stick to mostly this area. I don't really care for that side as much, but it's still gorgeous. So we're keeping that. Oh, this one wasn't closed all the way. It's the Morphe Fall into Fabulous, and she's gorgeous, especially for the fall. So I'm going to keep that. This is the Morphe Natural Flirt. This one's very, very pretty and pink. Perfect, like, spring summer palette. This is from Beauty Bay, the Nikki Tutorials palette. And I probably should toss this. It's very old, but there's some shades in here that I don't have in my collection. And if I'm needing to do a very fun, bright look, this is what I would go to. And it also has these gorgeous shimmer shades too. So I just can't part with it. Let me show you this one, which is All In. Look at this. I'm going to have shimmer everywhere, but I just can't get rid of this palette. Like I said, I don't have any colorful palettes in my collection like this. So I need to keep her for that reason. We have the Moira Shadow Pot and I love this. I'm not going to get rid of that. These are the Make Beauty Multi-Chromatic Metal Reflecting Eyeshadows. This one's in quartz. You want to talk about stunning? These are beautiful, and they're like one and done that you can blend out, or you can leave them as metallic as that was in the swatch, or just blend it. It's so pretty. I've got that one. I've got the shade Gleam, which is more pinky rose colored. I mean, quartz and Gleam are very similar. Gleam just has more pink to it, where quartz is more plummy, more taupey, I think. This one's more rose gold. Very pretty. And then lastly, the shade Glaze, which I think is my favorite, if I remember right. Yeah, Glaze. I like Glaze. So those are so pretty. And if you've never heard of Make Beauty, there you go. It turns on to something new. I think they're really good for people that want a one and done eyeshadow, but like a little shimmer or metallic. This is from AOA Studios. I did not like this one. It has a pressed glitter in it and then a shimmery like metallic shade, but I wasn't a fan of this formula. I mean, the shimmery metallic shade is pretty, but I hate to keep this palette just for that one shade when I have so many shades like that. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this on my hand and we're going to find another shade just like it in this drawer. I bet you we will. Now, this is not the same shade. It's from Moira. It's called Phoebe. This one's more of like a gold green, but I love that. I'm keeping it. These are the little liquid Diamond Days liquid shadows. I love these. So good. I featured these in my Best of Drugstore. Now, this is from Declutter. This is from Amazon. It's a Korean brand, and I feel like I could probably find a similar shade in here, but this one's a little darker. But see, it's very close. If I find a full-on match, I'm getting rid of that palette. If not, I'm keeping it. This one is also Declutter, and I feel like this one might be close. Nope. So this one's much more of a topper. So see how some of the Declutters are a topper shimmer and some of them are actual shimmers. So just keep that in mind. They're not all the same. All right. The Too Faced Cold Smolder Nudes. We're going to keep her. She's gorgeous. This is also very, very pretty from Too Faced. I love this little palette. This is new from Ofra. I just got this in my haul. I love it. This one's a Viseart Petite Fours palette, and I bet you this one might be very close. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. This one's a little lighter, but in the same family. This is also from Shop Miss A, and there's a shade in here that I really like that's similar, but this formula is not as good as that one. Yeah, this one's a dud. We're going to get rid of this. The e.l.f. Finest Fleck Glitter eyeshadows. These are a topper. They're not anything special on their own. They're just more of a topper or inner corner shades, but I'm going to keep them. This is the Venetian Romance from Shop Miss A, and it's just like a, oh my gosh, is this going to be it? No, that one's lighter too, but similar. But I like this one. I'm going to keep it. It's a really cool formula. It's kind of like a Super Shock shadow. And speaking of Super Shocks, I've got Peekaboo and this number 10 out of 10. I'm going to keep. They're both like a gold and a silver. Shop Miss A again, Cosmic Cowgirl. It's just way too pink for me. I'm going to get rid of that one. This Shimmer Brick from AOA Studios. I really enjoyed this. I'm going to keep it. And then this is also from AOA Studios, and it has a shade that I'm obsessed with these types of shades, you all. I can't get rid of that. It's not the same, but it's very close. But I'm going to keep them both. Shh, don't tell anybody. That shade's just so pretty. Look at that. I can't get rid of that. And I can't get rid of that. No, I'm not. I don't have to. I'm not doing it. This is that Liquid Lights eyeshadow that I swatched a little bit ago. I love it. Didn't even know how much I loved it until I swatched it. Whimsical Nudes from Laura Lee. I'm going to keep it. It's unique. I like it. The Full Fantasy, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This one I don't reach for. There are some shades that I love, but to create a full look, this is not one that I reach for all the time, but I am going to keep it and I'm going to continue to play with it. I'm just saying it's not a favorite. This one I've almost decluttered several times, but I'm not going to yet because she's very pretty and she was expensive. So we're going to keep the Lime Crime Venus XL 2. And then the Viseart, this one's new. I'm going to keep it. It's their new Siren News Intendu palette. And the Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Stripped. We're going to keep her too. Got rid of 4 things. That's good. You know, that's good. I'm going to put the 2 little eyeshadow palettes from AOA Studios in my giveaway pile, and then I'm going to toss these 2 because this one's old and this one's got 2 broken shadows in it. Nobody's going to want that. That is it as far as my decluttering portion. Now I'm going to put all this away, finish cleaning, and show you the final result. Look how much better this drawer looks. I'm loving it. Okay. All right, first things first, I rearranged all of my perfumes and dusted, so this looks so much better. Got all of my perfumes rearranged and I dusted, so it all looks so much better. All right, I am super proud of the progress that I made. It'll look a lot better once the sponges are dry. I just kind of left them up top here to dry out, and then I will put them away into this. But for now, they're just going to hang out there. I've got all of my skincare, hair stuff over here on top of this drawer. And then I've got all my eyeshadow palettes. And then on top, I am going to store just a few things. My comb, hair clips, scissors, stuff like that are in that little cup that says Wake Up and Makeup. The Soft Pinch contour from Rare Beauty, the one I might return, I had just left it right on top, so I'll remember to do that. And then right over here beside, I have in arm's reach all of my makeup brushes that are dual-ended and powder puff stuff that I use every day, and the jumbo one size that does not fit in the drawer. Okay, moving over here to the lip area, I really did a good job with that. It looks so much better, no dust in sight. And then when you go down here, I have my mixing palette, my Nikki LaRose mirror that I use every day, my Garnier Micellar Water Cotton Rounds, and then the nighttime skincare is right there. Moving up to my vanity, I've got my sponge that I use every day, my Shiseido lash curler, all of the products I'm trying to use up, and I have all my brushes, and then I have all the skincare that I'm trying to use up. I've got a lot of eye creams, but I enjoy different eye creams, some at night, some during the day. All of my serums, moisturizers that I've been using recently. I have my Shiseido lash curlers back there and eyeliners. And then over here I've got my lip masks, the little sample serums that I wanted to use from Paula's Choice and Lancome. My body sprays, I only have 2 from Sol de Janeiro. The rest are all perfumes. And down here, my little hair clips, tweezers, lip mask spatulas, and then the little Clarins double serums that I'm going to try out.